Hi, this is Shannon with Proteon Software, and this video is to show you how you can quickly set up an event for your site. So I am in the back end admin control area. I'm going to go to Manage Events. And here's my dashboard. So I'm going to go to Events. And here are events that have already been created. I want to create a new event. And hit the New button. And here are all my event details. Give it a title. Give it a category. You can select the location, event start date, end date. You can determine if the registration is going to begin on a different day. Most of the time this is left blank as you want registration to start immediately. You can set a cutoff date. Here you can set a price. And you can also override the price text. So oftentimes chapters will put in something like pricing varies, log in for member pricing. Or if you have a free event, instead of having the zero show up, you could write in free. Tax rate, if it applies to you, doesn't apply to chapters in the United States, but many other countries do have a tax rate. Capacity, if the venue it has a maximum that it can hold. You can do registration type. You can do both individual and group registration. Only individual registration, which is by far the most common. Only group registration. Or you can disable registration. And this is helpful for those events that you want to put out there and let your members know that are going on, board meetings and such. They really can't register for them, but you do want it to be on the calendar. You do want to see or let your members know that the chapter is working hard on their behalf. Custom registration URL. This is for those times when you may be highlighting or promoting an event for which the chapter is not itself taking registration. So an example would be you're highlighting a cancer awareness event. The chapter's not holding the event, the chapter's not taking money for the event, but they do want to highlight it. So you would take the registration page URL. Now if I say it's a cancer awareness, you said it'd be a Cancer Society URL's registration page. And you would put it here. And what that will do is that'll list the event on your site. It'll even have a registration button. But when they click the registration button, it will then take them to the other site's registration page. This is also very common if you are promoting education courses with you've got a contract with a university or education provider. You can have reminders to go out, and you can set a reminder to go out 7 days before the event, 3 days before the event, and then you can set up to 2 reminders. Here is where all your event information goes. So you first come down to your description, and this is where you put all of the event information. Date, time, all of that content. Once you've done that, you can either copy and paste a short version of this up to your short description. So you can copy and paste some of the text from the description, or you can even put in entirely different text if you would like. And this is so that you have a short description that shows up on your event listing page, and I'll show you that in a moment. You can also set up group registration rates so that if you want to say a group of 3 to 6, they're going to get a rate per person. If it's a group of 7 to 10, it's a even lower rate. You can password protect an event. Access, again, almost always is going to be public because you want everyone to register for the event. But you might have a members only event. In that case, you would come here and select registered. If you select special, that means that only admins would be able to see the event. So access here means who can see it. So everybody can see the event, and this is now who can register for it. Again, you want usually everyone to be able to register for it, but maybe you want the public to see a members only event, but the public actually can't register for it, so you could make registration access registered. And that could be an enticement to get someone to join the chapter. You want it published. Featured almost is never used except for your very big events. Your events are listed on your upcoming events module and upcoming events listing page chronologically. However, if you have a big event, a PDD, symposium, conference, that you want highlighted at the top of it, you click yes. So I will make this event out into July at 5 p.m. to July. And so now I've also made it featured. You can determine the minimum number of registrants for a group or maximum. This is the basics. So there are more videos to even go over some of these further features. And because for the most part, you want to leave this all alone. These are set up for default settings, but you can enable cancel registration. And the date before they can cancel. You can go ahead and create an event now, but you don't want it out there. And then you can say, okay, publish this event on whatever date. Publish down you really don't need because events fall off automatically. If you have a terms and conditions article and you would like a terms and conditions for this event, it can be set up. The next setting is your discount setting. Member discount groups. You do not want to select anything in here. This public does not mean the general public. You do not want to come in and select registered, because now what will happen is none of your board members or admins will probably be able to get the member discount. Only regular registered members will. And on a Mac, to get rid of this, is command click. So typically you want to leave this alone. Discount amount can be percentage or dollar. So a member is going to get, let's say, $10 discount. And that will be applied upon them logging into the site and registering for the event. Early bird can also be set up. An early bird will apply to all members and non-members. So to keep that in mind, if you are setting up an early bird discount, if a member logs in, they are going to get both the member discount and the early bird discount for a total of $20. And then you can set the early bird discount date. Advanced settings and messages are for if you want to override all the default messages. And there will be some more videos about those. You can put in an agenda and say, from 5 to 6, networking, meet and greet, whatever you would like. And maybe I want to add another one that says from 6 to 7:30, dinner and speaker. And again, and give description. You can put in some speakers. So I would hit the plus sign. And put in speaker name. Proteon. I could go in and select an image from my computer if I wanted. I've already have the URL. I could put it there. Oh. So if I want that one, yeah, I'm going to do that one and insert it. I can put a URL for their description. I can do the same with sponsors. The sponsor's name, their logo, and the URL that it hyperlinks to. And we have a gallery. And we can do the same thing. You can choose a newsletter that this event is going to be linked to. Fields assignments, what other fields you have in there you can assign to this particular event. And this is brand new, which was my hesitation. So I am going to make another video about this one. So there are also other videos about events and what you can put into them on our YouTube channel. Thank you.